Though, and do it. Because if not, it's all just talk. So what would happen if corporate America, every Wednesday, they start seeing no money coming in from the black community? Just think about that for a minute. What would happen in Chicago? We spend $19 billion a year. What would happen if weekly we're not spending that? It would get a lot of people upset and get a lot of people kind of disappointed, like what the heck? And the best part is not that there's no leader. This is a habit, so there's no leader to this. This is us agreeing to behave a certain way, coordinating on this day. And so that way you can't kill it. Only way you can kill it is get to everybody and say don't do it. And then if you do tell them that, they got the option to say, get out of my face or whatnot. So that's what all 7 days do. It gives us an opportunity to be able to agree, and then if we agree, execute. And if we do both of those, it's lights out for us as a people all over the country. Just imagine if we adopt these habits every Friday, senior day. What happens if every Friday seniors start feeling good because people personally,
really,
not with a group, individually is doing something special for them.
Really.
So that's kind of what Claudette was speaking about. Every day a different focus, but if we personally adopt this, change is going to be immediate. This is something that can happen right now. We agree. It's all about individual, personal agreement. Then it happens. So that's where that came from. Thanks, Claude, for clarifying that. So I know it's a lot of. What's wrong?
I think 2 people have come in.
Look at our votes. That's right. Very good. Thank you. So let's do that, sir. You was the first one that came in. We did introductions with name, zip code, and what you want to see happen before you transition off Earth. Okay.
I'm Hurley Green from the Bulletin newspaper. I'm here to take some pictures of the awardees.
Excellent. All right. Very good. Sir.
I'm Pastor Eric Thomas, and I was invited by Antoine, and I stay in 60619 zip code, right off of 79th and Chatham. I have a church that is located at 1857 East 79th Street, right off of 79th and Bennett. Apostle Robert C. Peters is the overseer of the church, but we have services there, you know, on special occasions. We're a small group. We're here from Champaign, so we're trying to
Champaign, Illinois.
Champaign, Illinois, and so we just moved here, moved back here. So we're trying to rebuild and refocus the ministry. But in the meantime, I am a student at East West University, and I am the SGA president there. So our focus is just to basically get our black students or black people to understand that we have to start loving on one another. Then we have to learn how to respect one another. And then not only do we respect one another, we have to respect the laws of the land. And it's just so funny that we just did a paper and I just turned it in yesterday talking about the 3-year mandatory census for the city of Chicago. Unfortunately, they took it to Springfield and they shut it down.
You say unfortunately?
Unfortunately, yeah. I believe that if we learn how to respect one another and love one another and go back to yesteryear, then the city, and not only the city, the world will be a better place. So, and before we leave the earth, we just want to see everybody safe. And so that's what our purpose is.
Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. All right. Our second awardee is holding the camera. She's going to receive our
let me do this.
Journalist of the Year award. So you just, who are you? And
This is Ernestine, Standberry International Pro-Life Federation, CAN TV producer, Free Speech Television. And I'm here because I'm very honored to be here because especially it helps our young people. It helps our young people. And that's why I'm very honored to be here.
Yeah,
and I believe
you didn't do your acceptance speech now.
Oh, no. I'm trying to tape it. I told you I want to tape it.
All right. All right, ma'am, you just showed up. We just asked for your name, zip code, and what you want to see happen before you transition. Your name, your zip code, and what you want to see happen in our community for our people before you transition off Earth.
My name is Mary Smith. My zip code is 60618. And whatever I can do to support community I'm going.
Yeah, it's just ironic. 60618, that's the north side, right?
Right, that's where I'm at.
We just slammed your zip code last month because we reach out to the north side that's linked to the south side each month, and absolutely nobody responded, and we sent them postage stamps. We sent it to 40 people in your zip code, not one came back, so they kept our stamp too.
See, that's my sister though. That's my sister Mary Smith. Now she also over here in Oakland though.
Yeah.
See, she also in Oakland too now. Say that. What's your other zip code?
No, it's all good, but yeah, that.
What's your other zip code?
60652.
She's 60652. See, she got 2 zip codes.
There you go. So this is Michelle, same zip code. All right. So everyone, we introduced everyone? Okay, good. So let me just real briefly do this, then we go and present our awards, because I want to make sure that everyone know why we're recognizing people we're recognizing. So we went through this part. We are a national organization. We really are global, but I like to just talk about the national part. So at the bottom of the agenda on the back side, it lists every month where we travel to, both here in Chicago, and each neighborhood is linked to a different city. And so next month, I spoke about us being in West Humboldt Park. West Humboldt Park is linked to Birmingham, Alabama. And so that's why our teenagers over there, they're going to be traveling to Birmingham, Alabama next month on the 3rd Saturday of the month. So that's this agenda here. Any questions on that part? Okay. Now, the other document inside, what you're looking at, and most of the stuff, read it at your leisure. I just want to kind of go over it real briefly so you know what you have. The big picture goal for us, is to see that in every zip code, there's a pot of money sitting there from the people, that the people decide where it goes to and who it supports. So by zip code 60619, and I gotta tell you guys, your zip code has been arguably the hardest one to organize in forever. Remember, it's almost 20 years we've been at it, but because of Sister Darlene and Mary Lou, we've been able to penetrate a little bit. But this is the highest lottery playing zip code on planet Earth.
Really?
And it's been like that for over 10 years. I've been doing it over 20 years. It's been like that. And because it was such a stable zip code, it takes us back to how lottery started, because it wasn't necessarily that you were struggling and you had to play it. It was just the way we did with policy. So unlike in Inglewood, where Governor Denise at, where the people may be playing it because they really need to get the money, 60619, the idea is that it's just the way it was, you know.
Why is that? Is that because of Stroger or what? Because of, you know, there's supposed to be such a ward, 8th ward. Well, what is that about?
Because of this where it started at. That's my theory. I don't know. I'm not the expert. I'm just saying it's not like in 3-6 where they need to win right then and there. You guys have a higher medium income, more stable. So I don't know why you give them this the most. That's what I'm saying. It got to be just recreation.
But with the concern citizens of Burnside, we still need to promote this thing for education with children, because, you know, I'm with them, Ms. McLaurin, and they building that community center over there on Woodline. So, I mean, it's still violence. It's like at 93rd and Dobson, my street. You know, we haven't had a murder this year, but it was been a murder every year, and I've been there 7. So we still need.
With the point that I was making with 19, out of all 20 zip codes, out of all zip codes in Chicago, 60619 has demonstrated the greatest financial capacity. And it's been like that forever. So literally every single night, $60,000 on the lottery.
Really?
Every night. And we're talking about through just less than 41 lottery machines. So it's not a lot of lottery machines here, but through that vehicle, we talking over $60,000 every day by 9 o'clock. It's been, I used to just marvel because how stable 60619 is, similar to 60652, but in that zip code where Michelle lives, it's mostly firefighter police officers. They don't gamble as much. Like, I think it was just $10 million for the year in 5-2. So I just don't understand why, except our elders being here.
But we know we go to the boat.
I have to ask Big the question. I don't know why 60619 is the leader in going to the boat and gambling. But what have we done to get members from 60619? What have we done to get them involved in this group? I know what I did, and it was very small. And what has anybody done?
So, in a nutshell, the way we're configured, the way we're structured, we plug into what's existing. We plug into what's already here. So I've been to St. Columbus, Caliban, at least 5 times since I've been, because she had a meeting and something like that. So when I'm there, part of our agenda is to tell people what we do and find out who's interested. We don't force anyone to plug in. And so Sister Darlene always introduced me, and people, they keep it moving. So they're not interested.
Well, I have to defend 60619, because I'm in it, and I've been in it.
That's right, go ahead.
I imagine there must be other organizations that they're catering to.
Sure, hopefully.
And this one just gets left out,
That's right.
because they don't seem to know anything about it.
Yep.
When I approach people, I just say they work with youth. They help youth. They help them stay in school. They help them stay off the street. But that's not saying too much.
That's saying a lot.
Well, they don't seem to think so.
Well, yeah.
Go ahead,
I
Terry.
mean, we do the same thing in 19 that we do all over the city.
Yeah.
We bring the young people, we go door to door, knocking on doors, and usually, I know a lot of people in 19, I'm from 20, so right across the bridge. And most of the people that I know, they'll give me the $12, just take the $12, Tracy, it takes $12. And that's it. But I don't want to get involved, I don't want to do anything, just take the $12. And that's usually what I get. You know, the once a month duty, no, just take the $12. So I'll get the $12, but that's about as far as they'll go.
And we're gonna.
But what did you do with the concern side? What about the concerns of the Burn side? Did you go to the meeting? And what happened?
No. So, because we expanded the meeting here, and I wanted to just get through this part real quick, then we're gonna come around and do it. So, 60619 is the second Wednesday of the month. That's the only day that I personally am available. So other than that, if we miss that date, then it'll be another 30 days. But that don't mean others can't help out, all right? So let's go to this real quick, because I want to just make sure everyone knows the papers you have. On this document here, that's in your brochure, it has on there BEACH. BEPCH stands for businesses, elected officials, police, church, and households. That's what National Block Club University organizes. We work with the businesses by zip code. We can give you a list of all the black businesses that we know about in 60619 or any other zip codes. That's what we do. When we meet the businesses, we ask them what it is that they need to be more successful, and we try and work with them from that standpoint. Elected officials. This is probably our weakest link here, because unfortunately our position with a lot of the elected officials aren't good, so they ignore most of the time our mail-ins and things of that nature. Police, we got Tracy who represents our linkage to the police. Again, not a strong relationship there, but because we got Antonio who wants to be a police, we have other children that want to be police. We do go into 7th District Police, 11th District, and I think we did the 6th District, so we try to work with them. We did give the 3rd District an award in July because that was Police Appreciation Month, but it's not as strong either. Churches. So in your zip code, 60619, we mail out to the churches in this zip code. We try to work with the churches as well. Very challenging, very challenging. What we found is, unfortunately, a lot of people in their silo, so we have a lot of silos, and so we try to plug into what they have going on. It stretches us thin, but we try to do that so that way we can have an interaction with them as well. Then the last one, that's who we dominate with, households. That's our #1 theme, is working with the people, house by house, block by block. This is our financial record of what we've done for the whole 30 days in September. So if you look at the bottom right here, it tells you how much money was raised at the dead bottom, $155. You see what?
Oh, okay, sorry.
Everyone see 155? We live and operate off a $1 a month concept. And we do that on purpose because of a couple of factors. Number one, it should include everyone. We believe by keeping it that low that everyone can participate. The vision is with 1.2 million black people in Chicago, eventually we'll have $1.2 million coming in. That could be pie in the sky dreaming, but if we get half of that, you know what I mean, that's still $6 million. So that's the goal. We stay away from grants because we help others get grants. Kids Off the Block is one of the groups we work with in Rosen that we help. My wife, she can help with good on that end.
This is Ms. Standberry. I'm at the National Block Club University meeting at Chatham Senior Living Building at 660 East 85th Street. This is an awards presentation. I'm one of the awardees, and I'm so honored to be here.
Right now we're getting $600 $1 donation. This shit is 9 months. This is up to our social work. We really believe, and we look at the lottery numbers to know, that's how we substantiate our theory, that the money that we need, it's a matter of getting people to agree, pull it together, and execute it. So just imagine this many people. And last year we was at $5,800. So we're already about to beat last year's record, and we still have over 40 days left. So we're going to do better than last year. But that's with no burnout. We really believe when we go to people, we ask them for their $12 for a year, $1 a month, that it's not burning them out. So that means they can still give and donate to others as well. So it took care of us to keep growing this 20 zip code structure.